What would you do if you had only one chance to change your life? Would you take the leap, or would you let fear hold you back? Meet Ethan, a man trapped in a monotonous job, living a life he never dreamed of. Every day felt like a cycle of regret and longing. One day, an opportunity knocked, an offer that promised to change everything. But there was a catch. It required risking everything he knew. Was this his moment to rewrite his story, or a dangerous gamble he couldn't afford to take? Ethan's days were filled with routine and predictability. He worked at a desk job he despised, surrounded by people who lacked ambition. Every night, he lay awake wondering, is this all there is to life? He dreamed of starting his own adventure travel company, but the idea seemed absurd. Where would he get the money? What if he failed? The fear of losing his stable yet uninspiring life kept him shackled. Was it even possible to break free from the chains of mediocrity? One rainy afternoon, Ethan received an email that felt like a spark in the darkness. A prominent investor was looking for bold entrepreneurs with unique ideas. Ethan's passion for travel and adventure suddenly seemed like more than a pipe dream. The investor was holding a contest to fund one visionary project. Ethan's heart raced as he thought, what if this is my chance? But the contest required him to quit his job and present a full-fledged business plan within a month. Could he risk it all for a mere chance of success? The days that followed were a whirlwind of doubt and hope. Ethan's mind was a battlefield. One voice whispered, "You'll fail," while another screamed, "You have nothing to lose." He consulted friends and family, but their reactions were mixed. "It's too risky," said some. "You'll never know unless you try," said others. Torn between fear and ambition, Ethan realized the decision wasn't about the contest. It was about his belief in himself. Could he trust his instincts and silence the voices of doubt? One morning, Ethan woke up with a clarity he hadn't felt in years. He resigned from his job, much to the shock of his colleagues. With only his savings and a head full of ideas, he dived into planning his dream business. Late nights, countless drafts, and moments of panic followed. The journey was far from smooth, but for the first time, he felt alive. The fear of failure lingered, but so did the hope of success. Would his leap of faith be worth it? The day of the presentation arrived. Ethan stood backstage, nervously clutching his notes as he watched other contestants deliver their pitches. Each one seemed more polished and confident than the last. When his turn came, his hands trembled, but he stepped forward with courage. He spoke passionately about his vision, painting a vivid picture of a world where people rediscover the thrill of adventure. As he finished, the room erupted in applause. But would it be enough to win the investors' trust? The judges deliberated for hours, each passing minute feeling like an eternity for Ethan. Doubts crept in. Had he done enough? He replayed his presentation in his mind, scrutinizing every word, every gesture. Finally, the announcement came. His name wasn't mentioned in the first few rounds. Just as he began to lose hope, the final award was announced: the most visionary project. To Ethan's astonishment, his name echoed through the hall. He had won. Winning the contest was only the beginning. With the investors' support, Ethan launched his adventure travel company. The journey was challenging, but every step felt purposeful. His passion fueled his work, and his belief in his vision inspired his team. Slowly but surely, the business began to grow. Ethan's leap of faith had not only changed his career, but also his perspective on life. What else could he achieve if he continued to embrace risks? Ethan's story resonated with people far and wide. He became a symbol of courage and determination, inspiring others to take their own leaps of faith. People who were once paralyzed by fear now reached out to him for advice. Ethan often said, "The hardest step is the first one. Once you take it, the rest will follow." His journey reminded everyone that extraordinary lives are built by those willing to risk the ordinary. Looking back, Ethan often wondered what his life would have been like if he had ignored that email. The thought sent shivers down his spine. His leap of faith had transformed him from a man of routine to a man of purpose. Ethan's story is proof that life rewards the bold, and that the greatest risk is never taking one. The question now is, what leap are you ready to take?